I did adding matrices. So it seems natural that I would now talk about subtracting them. So if you have two matrices and you make sure that they have the same number of rows and the same number of columns, you can actually subtract them. So for this problem right here, notice that the first matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns. So this is a 2 by 2. And that's the same way the next matrix is, right? It has 2 rows and it has 2 columns. So this is also a 2 by 2. And I always put the row number first and the column number second. So I'm always putting the number of rows on the left and I'm putting the number of columns on the right. So now I know that the matrices are of the same dimensions. They're both 2 by 2s. So now I can subtract them component-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the first 2 numbers and I'm going to subtract those. 6 minus 4, that's going to give me 2. So then I move on to the next 2 numbers, but I'm going to stay in this top row right here. I'm going to circle the 10 and the 2. And then the minus sign tells me to subtract, so 10 minus 2 is going to give me 8. And now that I'm done with the first row, I'm going to move on to the bottom row. I'm going to circle this 7, and I'm going to circle this 5. 7 minus 5 will give me 2. And now I circle the last 2 numbers, the -3 and the 1. So now when I subtract these, we got -3 minus 1, that's going to give me -4. And now that I'm done with all the components of each matrix, I'm done. So notice we started off with a 2 by 2, and we're subtracting a 2 by 2, and in the end, your result is also going to be a 2 by 2. So that's how you subtract. I hope that helps.